321. Ink smudge from rain or tears I can't explain. The clock hands freeze at 2:30, and all I have are questions without truth. I trace the lines I wrote last spring, when joy fell near and hope could sing. Now every sentence ends in air, like breath too tired to lift a prayer. But in this hush beneath the ache, a quiet presence starts to wake. You're still holding on, even when my grip is gone. You're still calling me by name, through the silence, through the shame. You're still holding on. The pen won't move, the page stays blank, yet somehow grace fills up the space I lack. No grand confession, just a sigh, and you lean closer asking why. Not to scold, but just to stay, to turn my night into your day. You're still holding on, even when my grip is gone. You're still calling me by name, through the silence, through the shame. You're still holding on. I thought I walked this road alone, with only shadows for a home. But every step, unseen, unknown, your hand was there, and I'm not lost. You're still holding on, even when my strength is gone. You're still calling me by name, through the fracture, through the flame. You're still holding on, still holding, still holding on, still holding on. Page 321. Ink smudge from rain or tears I can't explain. The clock hands freeze at 2:30, and all I have are questions without truth. I trace the lines I wrote last spring, when joy fell near and hope could sing. Now every sentence ends in air, like breath too tired to lift a prayer. But in this hush beneath the ache, a quiet presence starts to wake. You're still holding on, even when my grip is gone. You're still calling me by name, through the silence, through the shame. You're still holding on. the page stays blank. Yet somehow grace fills up the space I lack. No grand confession, just a sigh. And you lean closer, asking why. Not to scold, but just to stay, to turn my night into your day. You're still holding on, even when my grip is gone. You're still calling me by name, through the silence, through the shame. You're still holding on. I thought I walked this road alone, with only shadows for a home. But every step unseen, unknown, your hand was there, and I'm not lost. You're still holding on, even when my strength is gone. You're still calling me by name, through the fracture, through the flame. You're still holding on, still holding on. Still holding on. Still holding on.
Page 321, ink blurred by something I won't name. The clock's still stuck at 2:30, and all my prayers just fade to blue. I read the words from brighter days, when joy was close and hope could stay. Now every line just trails away, like breath too weak to form a plea. But in this hush beneath the ache, a steady warmth begins to wake. You're still holding on, even when my grip is gone. You're still calling me your own, through the silence, through the storm. You're still holding on. The pen lies cold, the page stays bare. No grand confession, just a stare at ceiling cracks and empty air. Yet somehow grace is waiting there, not for words I couldn't say, but because you stayed anyway. You're still holding on, even when my grip is gone. You're still calling me your own, through the silence, through the stone. You're still holding on. I thought my silence meant I'd failed, that faith had dimmed and love grown pale. But every tear I didn't plan, you held it gently in your hand. You're still holding on, even when my strength is gone. You're still riding where I'm blank, turning midnight into dawn. You're still holding on, still holding, still holding on.
words left, just the weight I've carried since then. The journal lies half open wide. It's empty lines where my courage died. I tried to write what I can't speak, but even ink runs dry when hope feels weak. The window shows a moonless sky, and all I breathe is one long sigh. Yet in the hush beneath the dread, a warmth returns where doubt had spread. You're still holding on when I've let go of everything. You're still singing soft and long through the ache I can't outrun. You're still holding on. No grand plea, no lifted voice, just trembling hands that have no choice but to rest here, worn and thin, where grace begins before I begin. Not for deeds or songs I've made, but because you never walked away. You're still holding on when I've let go of everything. You're still calling me your own through the dark I face alone. You're still holding on. I thought this silence meant I'd fail, that prayers unspoken must have paled. But every breath I didn't plan, you caught it gently in your hand. You're still holding on when I've lost the will to pray. You're still writing where I'm gone, turning night to morning song. You're still holding on, still holding, still holding on. Midnight oil burns low again. No words left, just the weight I've carried since then. The journal lies half open wide. It's empty lines where my courage died. I tried to write what I can't speak, but even ink runs dry when hope feels weak. The window shows a moonless sky, and all I breathe is one in the hush beneath the dread. A warmth returns where doubt had spread. You're still holding on when I've let go of everything. You're still singing soft and long through the ache I can't outrun. You're still holding on. No grand plea, no lifted voice, just trembling hands that have no choice but to rest here, worn and thin, where grace begins before I begin. Not for deeds or songs I've made, but because you never walked away. You're still holding on when I've let go of everything. You're still calling me home through the dark I face alone. You're still holding on. I thought this silence meant I'd fail. The prayers unspoken must have paled. But every breath I didn't plan, you caught it gently in your hand. You're still holding on when I've lost the will to pray. You're still riding where I'm gone, turning night to morning song. You're still holding on. Still holding. Still holding. Still holding on. Still holding Page 321, ink blurred by something I won't name. The clock's still stuck at 2:30, and all my prayers just fade to blue. I read the words from brighter days, when joy was close and hope could stay. Now every line just trails away, like breath too weak to form a plea. But in this hush beneath the ache, a steady warmth begins to wake. You're still holding on, even when my grip is gone. You're still calling me your own you're still holding on. The pen lies cold, the page stays bare. No grand confession, just a stare. A ceiling cracks in empty air. Yet somehow grace is waiting there. And not for words I couldn't say, but because you stayed anyway. You're still holding on, even when my grip is gone. You're still calling me your own, through the silence, through the storm. You're still holding on. I thought my silence meant I'd failed, that faith had dimmed and love grown pale. But every tear I didn't plan, you held it gently in your hand. You're still holding on, even when my strength is gone. You're still baiting where I'm blank, turning midnight into dawn. You're still holding on, still holding, still holding on, still holding.